Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mills to the air again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mills. Throw left side, complete. That's Howard. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Mills to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 31, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on first down, Eckler to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing, Mills. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Mills.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Treston Ebner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mills. That's caught by Howard. And some space here. There's a nice move. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Mills on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yard.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Treston Ebner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Mills throw completed to Mechie. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mills. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Right side complete to Mechie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Got a man. It's Collins, complete. He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st down, Mills. Another one caught by Collins.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Big play that time by Mike Williams, and it picks up a 1st down, and he's coming off a career-best 76 catches and 1,146 yards last season and was rewarded with a nice extension for his efforts. Definitely hope to continue his improvement in his 6th season as a Chargers' big play threat.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taken down at the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston,